go, well, yeah, but it gets really, that's hard. That's all day long. I mean, all day long, every day. I mean, see, this is the ego trying to distract us from the mission. It doesn't matter if you do it all day long. Do it once. Do it once and see how that works, right? And then when you get the good experience, see, because the ego just wants to say, don't even try that. You can't possibly keep your attention on being like that all day long. So what? So what when you think about it? If it comes into your mind, if it occurs, try it. Do it. See if you don't get a good tip. And then you remember the next time, that worked kind of good when I did it that way. And then just add it. And then pretty soon we find out that we're doing it more than we're not doing it. So what, you're grumpy sometimes? You want to be grumpy all the time? There's some kind of payback in that, by the way. That there's some kind of payoff that we get from being grumpy all the time. People don't want to spend too much time with us, so they don't bother us, right? So, but still, it's just something that we do as we can do it, as we think of it, and do it in each moment. So I got another story to tell about Sylvia Deal, but I can't tell it in mixed company. She was very nice in the restaurant. She had some other ideas outside the restaurant. But somebody's going to want to hear that story later. It's a great story. You'll love it. You'll love it. So yeah, you want to hear it now. So the happy servant, when we are able to be of service to others, a number of things happen. First of all, we're responsible, productive members of society. That's the first. I mean, just think about that in the grand scheme of things. All of a sudden, we actually are doing something in the world that is, and I'm going to say remarkable. And you remember where remarkable came from? The word means it means that it is of sufficient value to say something about. Remarkable. So being of service in the world, the first thing that happens is other people notice that you're being of service. And you don't want to be of service just so people talk nice about you. But listen, there's nothing wrong with people talking nice about you. You can enjoy it. You can enjoy it. If it's the purpose of the service, you're not going to be happy with it because the people aren't going to say nice enough stuff about you. Not enough people are going to say nice stuff about you. But it's just like this little side benefit that happens. So we're helping. We're out there in the world and we're helping. And people are saying, man, she's nice. He helped me. This and that. And that spreads goodwill. The second, or another, I should just say another thing that happens is we feel better about ourselves. The reason we feel better about ourselves is because we actually noticed that we weren't just after our own self-centered stuff. And we're just out there just trying to get what we want. Actually, what happens is we forget about our self-centered stuff. When we're involved in extending ourselves to others, we forget about our own little agenda that is usually playing somewhere in our minds about what we need and what we want and what we're not getting and all the stuff we're lacking. All that just kind of fades away. This is the thing. When I am caught in all that self-centered chatter in my head, there is no happiness. There's no happiness in that. There's only thought of not having enough. There's only thought of lack. There's only thought of somebody's shortcomings or my own shortcomings. So this extension of ourselves to others, that actually, and this is the biggest thing, it completes us. It completes us because we take from ourselves, from what seems to be a separate entity, and we extend that out to others, which forms a connection, which instead of me now being this separate thing, I am now joined with my brother. I'm now joined with my sister. And really, which is to say that I am joined with all others. Now, this is the truth anyway. It's actually the truth of the kingdom of heaven. We are joined with all others. But in self-centeredness, I keep finding ways in which I am not joined. Hence, watching TV all day. Observing the shortcomings of others all day. Service short circuits all of those distractions and allows us to go back into the mindset that we're all in this together. We're all in this together. So let me figure out a way today, maybe a couple of times, where I can realize within myself that it's not just a story that I'm telling. It's not just a nice idea that I wish was true, but that the fact of the matter is, I am one with life, and life is one with me. So let me demonstrate that by giving all that I am to life, so that life gives back to me all that I need. That's enough. Thank you. There you go. You just have to make it work somehow.